Hey, Tony Gaskins here, making sure got my mic on. And I thank you for tuning in today. And thank you to the about 50 people or so who signed up to get a no obligation insurance quote. So whether you have life insurance and or health insurance, if you don't pay for the health insurance, if it's through your job, then don't worry about it. But if you don't have life insurance, click the link in the description. I have some great agents that I'm working with to help my people until I go ahead and get my situation set up. Then when I get set up, then you'll be talking to me, my wife, but other little agents. But for right now, I'm working with some great guys who are helping my supporters get their life insurance in order so we don't have to keep sending out these GoFundMe's all the time. So thank you for that. The link is in the description. Make sure you click that. Got room to handle for a few more people with the agent I'm working with, and we'll go from there. And I'm actually right now, doing my license. Hey, you got to keep growing. Like I live what I teach. I don't just get complacent and just settle in one area now. Now I want to touch on this because I've been seeing some delusion from women here lately. And I saw a lady, she put a comment. I deleted it just because I just don't like stupidity in the comments and distracting the people who come to learn and grow. But I didn't even read the whole thing, but it said, why marry down when you can marry up? And people think marrying up is marrying up in money. But I'm here to tell you, a rich man don't want no broke woman. It's like, where you thought that at? Where you thought that at? Y'all give me 1 second. This my wife calling me. Y'all give me 1 second. Y'all got to forgive me. Hey, Tony Gaston here. Y'all got to forgive me. Oh, my wife calling me. I told her I was filming, but she thought I meant I was about to film. But she was calling me back because I was talking to her earlier about my son game and stuff. We got games this weekend, both for the boys. And so I was talking to her. She's sending me pictures of Tatum. Now, if you new here, this your first video, welcome to the rodeo. And touch your nose and shut your mouth. Talk about me answering my wife call. Cause see, you got to answer call because you don't never know. She could be calling me because she got in the car wreck. and could be calling me to, you know, tell me, hey, this right here, that right there happened. So I always got to do that. And so when people be like, well, Tony, why don't you shoot a video when you don't have distraction? I got a wife and kids, so you always can have distractions. So understand that right there. Now back to what I was saying, the lady was like, why you want to marry? Why would you marry down when you could marry up? It ain't about marrying down or up. You need to marry on your level, because a rich man don't want no broke woman. And so, do a man care about how much a woman make? No, not particularly. But in 2025, these men are different today. They don't want no woman making no $30,000-$40,000 a year and they making 100,000. No, they want a woman who make 30, 40, 50, 60 to be with a man who make 30, 40, 50, 60. A man coming in at 100, 150, 200, 250. He don't want no woman making no 30,000 unless, guess what? She is an amazing person. But a lot of women today are gold digging. You gold diggers, and you talking about, oh, I seen one of these women that y'all was talking about. Y'all be talking about, that woman got too much meat in her face to be talking like she talking about something. Sprinkle or something. A woman ought to be able to cheat. It was a clip that I was talking about. The woman ought to be able to cheat if her man can't pay all the bills. It's like, y'all listening to these people, that is the dumbest thing in the world. So because your man can't pay all of the bills, because you got to go half on the bills, you finna go give your body away? You finna go create soul ties? You finna go deal with other men who could end up being crazy and take your life for half, because you paying half of the bills? In 2025, when we in a recession, when people getting laid off every day, when there's people who make six figures getting laid off. I got multiple clients who make six figures who have gotten laid off, men and women. It's like, we have got to get real about this relationship situation and go and stop talking about, oh, women need to focus on their bag, need to focus on a man money and how much money a man making. Listen, what I want to tell you on this here video, and hopefully you fast forwarded while I was on mute. What I want to tell you on this here video is, for one, click the link in the description, because that's what you need to be worrying about your life insurance. Two, what you need to realize is one thing you will not meet. I have never met this. I have never met a single man who has the money that women consider money, and he has flawless character. I've never met that. I know men who have money, but they have not been abstinent for 6 months or a year, 2 years, 3 years, like a lot of women are accomplishing. But think about this. Even with the women who are accomplishing a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years abstinence, they struggling in another area, like their weight or their income. So there's no such thing, male or female, as a human who has it all. If you meet a single man who has money, guess what he also is going to have? He's going to have pride. He's going to have an ego. He's going to be headstrong. He's going to feel what he feels. He's going to be a different type of guy. He's not finna be no little soft, seducible man. He's not finna be somebody that you finna just finesse with your legs open. That's not how that works. Y'all, please stop listening to these women telling y'all to go get a man with money. A man with money don't want you. Listen to what I just told you. A man with money does not want you. Not with no real money, not with $1 million plus a year profit. A man who make 100,000 might want you. 100,000 ain't gonna get you out no body poverty. Listen, we thought the man was crazy. We thought the man Grant Cardone was crazy when he said, click the link in the description and get you some life insurance. We thought he was crazy when he said $400,000 ain't no money. I got mad. I was like, $400,000 ain't no money. I got mad. Guess what? Until I made $400,000 and still was broke. Guess what? Until I talked to single women with no kids and still be broke and make 6 figures. So a lot of women say a woman is actually a better leader than a man. So many women put that in my comments when I was talking about Kamala and Donald. And I wasn't even talking about them specifically. I just was saying, like, a lot of people not going to vote for a woman because they don't feel like a woman could lead a country. I wasn't even talking about myself, but people was like, oh, well, a woman, and then here go women. Here go women, and some of the women in the comments. Oh, some of the best leaders I've ever known are women. Oh, at my job, all the leaders are women. Oh, at my job, the units or the departments that's led by women are way better than the ones led by men. Women are better leaders than men. So I said, okay. Well, why is y'all broke? Why are you broke? That is the thing now. How are you a good leader if the funds is tight and you don't have kids? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So I got a client who claims to be a millionaire and want to partner with me to make hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars, but then told me, send me $500 so I could build your business credit. If you're a millionaire and you want to partner with me to make millions, why are you charging me $500 for anything? You ought to be building my business credit for free so that you can partner with me to earn the money that you say you want to earn if you're a millionaire. What you need with my $500 if you finna make millions? I told that to another young lady, and she was like, yeah, Tony, that don't make no sense. If I see where we could do some events and money could be made and it's fair and square, like, I'm not finna be charging for all this and that and the third if we about to partner in business. And so that's the thing, what people don't be thinking about. And guess what? I have a client who she told this story herself. That's how I know the story. She's an accountant and she was making 6 figures a year. And she said at the end of the year, December 31st, she looked at her account, she got $10. So this is what I'm trying to say. I, as a man, believe that a woman is more mature than a man. I don't believe that a woman is a better leader because that's subjective. There are women who can be better leaders, but that's not just like it's a across the board thing, because there's a lot of women who have no desire to lead. There's a lot of women who they want to lean on their husband. They want to submit to their husband. They want to be led. There's a lot of women who don't want to be the boss, who don't want to be the head, who doesn't want to be the lead. But then there are women who do want that role. So it's not, so I would never say a woman is a better leader than a man, because I know that's not true across the board. There are women who can lead. Absolutely. There's women who can lead, but it doesn't say, it's not that one gender is a better leader than another gender, because it's a lot of men that is dumb. It's a lot of men do not know what they doing. A lot of men, I would not let them lead me. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, once you get to a certain level, it's hard to even find a church to have a pastor, because you could see the pastor is dumb. Pastor ain't got no sense. Pastor can't lead himself. Like, you got to search high and low to find a good pastor who could lead himself, let alone lead somebody else. So I'm aware of that. But this is what you have to understand. What would make you think as a woman that a man will want you who has money if you can't manage your own money and you by yourself? That's going to say to the man that you're going to come into my life and you're going to drain me of all of my money because you are draining all of your own money. And then it's also going to say to the man, if you don't have enough money so where you could live stress-free financially as a single person, then that means you're not fit to lead. That means you are built to submit if you can't figure out how to create a life for yourself when you're by yourself without stress. If you have to rob Peter to pay Paul, if you have to be swimming in credit card debt, if you have to, a lady, she gave me a chuckle in the comments. She said, yeah, Tony, I told my friend, a man with money does not want a woman who is swimming in debt. And my friend said, well, that's a bad way to think. I said, your friend said that? I say, what in the world? Like, so her friend is thinking, sprinkle, sprinkle. Her friend is thinking she fit to be over there drowning in debt. This the debt. She drowning in debt. And then a man finna come say, oh, you know what? You look like an amazing wife. Oh my goodness, you finna be such a good wife with that 580 credit score. You fixing to be an amazing manager of the household and the family and the kid. Oh my, and what's your credit score? 580. Oh my goodness, amazing. And how much, what's your credit utilization? 88%. Oh, that is, ooh, you doing amazing. And how much you got in savings? Oh, $320 in savings. Wow. Whoa. Oh my goodness. You are finna be a amazing CEO of home. I'm finna take all my hard-earned money. I made $200,000 a year. I'm finna have you the CEO of home. You could work if you want to work. You could sit down if you want to sit down. I'm finna bring my paycheck home to you, and I'm finna let you manage my paycheck. Y'all have to stop letting these witches lie to y'all. You letting these demons lie to you. You walking around out here thinking you finna just waltz into a man with money life. That man don't want you. Listen, I have to tell you the truth. And then y'all get mad with me. It was a lady come over here the other day. She mad because I was talking about the new trophy wife. I Married a Monster. That's the name of the video. I Married a Monster. She was mad because I was talking about that. And because I said that if you get with a man with money, if you go and get with a man with money, and that's your goal to get with a man with money, the type of man that's going to choose you might be a man who will touch your children. And then she tried to twist it. Why? Because she got the spirit of a little dummy. Oh, y'all need to unfollow this man. He talking about if a man got money, he should be allowed to touch your kid. It's like, ma'am, listen to what your dumb behind just said. Who in the world finna say that? Shut your ignorant behind up and get off of this here page and go get you some sense somewhere, Jezebel. Get out the comments with that foolishness when we over here trying to learn and grow and listen to what was said. You cannot finesse a man. No man is in your sprinkle. You are not finessing a man. If you get with a man who got money, he finna get his. You finna be either cooking and cleaning with them ankles behind your earlobe, or he finna be doing something other ungodly and unthinkable to you or to your kid or in your life. You're not finna just come up on no man who got all this money if you not coming to the table with something in 2025. This not 1950. This ain't 1930. See, there was a time where a man would choose a woman, fall in love with her, court her, fall in love with her, and he would work, let her stay home with the kid. He would keep her barefoot and pregnant, but she would have all she need. She could stay home with the kid, little house on the prairie. Guess what? At that time, women could not vote. Women could not really earn no money. Women could only do only clerical positions. Women had no voice. Women had no rights over their body. So it was set up like a man saw a woman at that time. A man saw a woman like a child. A man saw a woman like a dependent. That's what a lot of these women that's teaching this hypergamy is failing to realize. Like, the days of a man being with a woman, getting with a woman who doesn't want to work are over. A man may not want his woman to work, but a man not wanting his woman to work is different than a woman wanting to get with a man so she doesn't have to work. That's two different things. One of them he choosing. The other one he feel like he's being forced. A man don't want to go into a relationship where a woman feels entitled to sprinkling anything. A man don't want to go into no relationship where a woman feels entitled, where a woman wants to be called a trophy wife. No man wants a woman who will use the term trophy wife. No man wants that woman. And a woman who is a real woman does not want to be called a trophy wife. A woman who is a real woman and a mature woman does not want to be called a freeloader, gold digger, stay-at-home mom. A lot of these women who is at home don't even want to be called CEO of home. Like, man, don't disrespect me. This home ain't no Fortune 500 company. CEO of home, that ain't no title. I don't want that title. CEO of home. We barely got a home. We don't even got a home. We got a hoe. We ain't even got the M and the E yet. This house ain't even big enough to call it a home. What is you talking about, CEO of home? It's like, listen, man, just call me your wife and the mother of your children. That whatever you want to do it. A lot of women don't even want them these titles thrown out around here. Trophy wife, stay-at-home mom, Sam. That's the stay-at-home mom, SAHM. All this, like, you'll see some women put that in their bio and they trying to embrace it. They trying to feel empowered about it, because there's also a sector of women who look down on stay-at-home moms. There's a sector of women who they despise a woman who just her only source of income is a man. You know, I coached a client today who she earns more money than her man. They both earn six figures, but she higher six figures than him. And she got him his job. Go figure. Like, look at that. Like, this it's a new day today. It's a new day today. All of this. Go get you a man with money. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what you finna get. He finna look like this here board. You want a man with money that, and I ain't not talking about complexion. This what his face finna look like. Railroad tracks. You want a man who is okay with you wanting to be a sugar mama, basically. I mean, what you call it? Sugar baby, sugar daughter. You want a man who is okay with you. And listen, this is a whole thing. Like, there are women who literally are like going to Dubai and going to these rich places and meeting and like living over there for a month or whatever to meet a rich man. And they meeting a rich man. They just like the passport bros, but they the passport O's. They doing just like the passport bros. Just like the passport bros go over there and to get them a woman that's submissive and docile and humble and do girl. That's what a lot of women doing. They going out here to get these oil sheiks, to get these men with that money. And it's like an organization. It's like a thing. Like, if you are a beautiful woman of color, different types of shades and all of that, I think it's an organization, because I done seen a couple of American beautiful women of color who somehow got them a man in Dubai who got endless amount of money. I think they went over there to be a porta potty. Like the women going over there to be a porta potty for $50,000. I think they went over there to get doo-dooed on. And the man just was like, you know what? I want to doo-doo on you every day. Here go a Rolls Royce. Here go a Lamborghini. Here go a clothing line, a clothing boutique. Now lay back down and let me get this next boo-boo out on you. I think some of them women that I'm seeing, I've seen a couple of them now. One of them I met in person with her man. They were the oddest looking couple. I say, this man got money tall as Shaquille O'Neal and Dikembe Mutombo standing on each other's shoulders. How he looked and then how she looked, this do not go together. Guess what? They live in Dubai. Guess what? He from over there. She from America. A sister. I said, I don't see what this is. Guess what? So we talking to him. We getting on, me and my wife. We in the Maldives. They done been to the Maldives. They come to Maldives every month, they say. From Dubai. They hopping over there. They to the Maldives. I say, what in the world? I said, she got to be getting boo-booed on. She got to be getting boo-booed on. Because this don't make no sense now. But guess what? Listen, you're not finna finesse no man. If you go and you get you a millionaire man, you're gonna get cheated on. The only man that's gonna respect you, and when I say this, I'm not speaking of like that there's not 1 or 5 or 10 men out there that is like a millionaire with character. Like, now I have not met him, but that don't mean he doesn't exist. But I done met countless men. And when I'm talking about a single man, there are millionaire men who build to millions with their woman. But they woman was there when they were on government cheese. It's a difference. Getting with a man that you're going to build wealth with, that you're going to build net worth with, getting with the man. Hold on right quick. Let me hit my client. That's a brother right there with money. You know who calling me. And he's single right now because guess what? He was a millionaire when he met his woman. And guess what? He made some bad choices. Made some bad decisions. He's still working on his character. You know what? I work with millionaire men every day. I work with multi-millionaire men. And guess what they struggling with? Faithfulness. They can't be with one woman. Y'all seen the video of Neo the other day say monogamy is not for me. What is he? A millionaire. Listen, I know white millionaires who were lame in high school, could not walk and chew bubble gum. Guess what? They was millionaires when they met their wife, and guess what happened to their wife? Their wife got cheated on, and their wife get cheated on over and over and over and over again. You know why? Because the woman came into the money. Look what happened with Kevin Hart. What he did, cheated on his wife. What was he when she met him? A millionaire. When you meet a man and you did not build from the ground up with that man, he does not trust you. He don't trust, because see, men don't like to give ourselves credit. So a man is not going to be like, oh, she with me because I'm so sexy. Oh, she with me because I'm so funny. Oh, she with me because I'm so handsome. Oh, she with me because I'm so charming. A man gonna be halfway saying that, and the other half he gonna be saying, she's with me because of my money. And so guess what I hear men say all the time? I coach men all the time, multi-millionaire men. And they lose their woman from cheating. Because the woman thought that there was such thing as a man with money and character. And she had no parts to do with him building the money. So she thought that was a thing. And then she find out that with all the Chanel purses, with all the Birkins, with all the Rolls Royce, that when she started getting cheated on and she find out that her man is cheating, she realized all of that money and all them bags do not heal her heart. And the women leave. They end up leaving because they realize it ain't enough money in the world to just be dogged out and just be cheated on and just be disrespected. And then guess what? The men come to me. So then when the men come to me, or if I see it and it's a public situation, I reach out to the man. Hey, man, I want to help you. And I start giving them game. I start teaching them about character. I start teaching them about healing, about forgiving, about growing. And I'm trying to help these men grow, help these men develop real character. So I start coaching them, start working with them. And one of the things is the thing that I hear men say most often, they say, I cheated because I didn't trust that she wasn't cheating. So I cheated just to have one in the clip in case I found out she was cheating. And I'm like, but then you found out she wasn't cheating. But then she found out you was cheating. So now you done lost a woman who actually was loving you and who you actually had love for, but you weren't in love because you was able to cheat. Yeah, man. Yeah. And I done heard that so many times. And so that's why I'm telling you, I'm not saying, and this is what a lot of women get wrong. I'm not saying be with a broke man, but I need you to understand that if a man is rich in character, he's not broke. Even if he makes $30,000, that's not a broke man. That is a man that's about to be rich when he finds his wife and he receives the favor from the Lord. That's what that is. That's not a broke man. Women think that a man who made 30K a year, 40K a year, 50K a year is a broke man. That's not a broke man if he is rich in character. And I seen a lady say, well, Tony, I went with a man, or I dated down or something, or I dated a man who wasn't on my level looks wise, and he cheated on me and he dogged me out. That's because he doesn't have character. That is, see, dating down is being a woman of character, and dating down and marrying down is being a woman of character or a person of character, and getting with someone with low character or no character. That is dating down. That is marrying down. Marrying down isn't being with someone who makes less money than you. People got it confused. Character is currency. Money comes and goes. Anybody can get rich. Anybody can make money. Like, listen, we have scammers. You know a scammer? These folks know how to get money. These folks touch millions. People with no high school diploma touch millions through scamming. Money is easy to get, whether it's legal or illegal. If you really want it bad enough, you can get money. What's hard to develop is character. And that's what I need you to realize and understand. It's hard to develop character. But hey, so listen, I'm not saying be with a broke man. Just like go get a man. Oh, let me find a man who broke financially. No, I'm saying find a man who has character and do not worry about his income. His income is going to build if he has character. Because what does character mean? Character means he has ambition. Well, Tony, what about a man with good character, but he won't work? He doesn't have good character. Y'all got to forgive him. Y'all got to forgive me. I be getting frustrated. The questions I be getting, it be like, okay, do you know what character means? Tony, I got with a man and he was broke and he beat on me or he cheated on me. He doesn't have character. A man's character is what determines if he is rich or broke. Like, listen, there are men who make 7 figures and 8 figures who are financially broke still, because you know why? There's never enough money. There's no such thing as financial security. Guess what? Why do you think Jeff Bezos liquidated 400 million of his Amazon's 300 or 400 million of his Amazon stock? Because he knows we're getting ready to go through a recession. Amazon has laid off thousands of people. He knows we're getting ready to go through a recession. He can look at the numbers and see that people are spending far less, probably up to 40% less on Amazon than they were in 2020, 2021. They probably will never report those numbers if they don't have to legally report it. They probably won't report it. They probably report an increase in business. If it ain't legally mandated, or they're gonna cook the books in a way that where they get to say it's an increase because of how they writing off the losses. But are you spending the same thing you spent when you had stimulus money? When you had unemployment checks coming in that was paying you more than your job was paying you when you was employed? Are you spending more money today than you were spending when extra money was flowing in, than when you had that life insurance payout because your mom or dad clicked the link in the description and thought to get life insurance, so you got a life insurance policy when they passed away and you got blessed out? Are you spending money now the way you were when you had that money? No. So guess what? What's the number one place we spend on? Amazon. That's the number one book retailer. Everything we do, we go to Amazon. But when our money low, what do? We go without. We go without them nicks and knacks. We go without the whatnots. We stretch that hair appointment out. We stretch that nail appointment out. We stretch everything out when that money get low. So what Jeff Bezos knew is that if we go through a recession and Amazon stock goes down 40%, if he is worth 10 billion, he then will be worth 6 billion. If he worth 100 billion, he then will be worth 60 billion. So he cashing out. He liquidated. They're not going to report to us every time he liquidates stocks. He liquidating stocks because he need to get that cash. And he finna sit in cash. I had some investments come across my desk and I shot it to a millionaire. Another millionaire I know, but he made more millions than I have made. And he said, I'm good, bro. I'm not investing in nothing. I'm sitting in cash. Guess who his mentor is? Warren Buffett. This is my business partner. We working on projects together. His mentor is Warren Buffett. And he told me, I'm not investing in no business right now. I'm sitting in cash. for what's about to come. Guess what? I went to a billionaire, my best friend, who I talked to more than anybody. I went to him, boom, this investment and opportunity, this. He said, I'm good. I ain't investing in nothing. You know why? Because the people with the money, they know that we might go through, that we might be finna get ready to go through. They know that. So what you got to realize and understand is there's no such thing as financial security. You can go get with a man today who is a multimillionaire, and in 1 year, he could be flat broke. Because one thing that money gonna do, this what my billionaire friend always tell me. He say one thing about money, it spends. There's no such thing as a man with financial security. There is no such thing. Why do you think Tyler Perry is pumping out all of these movies and all of these TV shows? And the plot is a woman walking to the mailbox and coming back in the house and then getting slept with by her neighbor. Why do you think Tyler Perry is spreading himself so thin, and he is the writer, he is the director, he is the producer, he is the executive producer, he might be the cameraman and the sound man. You know why? Because his money going down. Because when his money was up, he bought that $200 million film space out there, and now people know. Now, when's the last time you went to the theater to see Madea? He got ran out the box office, and now even a billionaire black man, he got to be pumping this stuff out, all this stuff to where it's trash, to where there are think pieces, and there's all these black people coming out saying we sick and tired of Tyler Perry with these terrible plots. Tyler Perry, you got to stop being so selfish. You got to stop being so greedy. You got Tia Mowry husband, or one of them Mowry ex-husband, and Devon Franklin ex-wife star in this trash movie. Yeah, you done paid them more money than they done ever made. That's because you saving all the money because you ain't got nobody in your writer's room. You know why he doing that? Because money getting funny. Because that money getting funny. There's no such thing as, guess what? They say Jeff Bezos ain't got enough money because his spaceship cost $7 billion a year. Guess who else had to go broke? Richard Branson, the man who owned Virgin Air, Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Air, the airplane. His spaceship costs $2 billion a year. They money is in stocks, not in cash. So they dividend payouts and they little payouts, it wasn't enough money to take care of their spaceship. Why do you think Elon Musk partnered with Donald Trump? Because he was starting to go broke. Because people stopped buying them Teslas. People getting them Teslas setting their house on fire in the hurricane. Them Teslas is killing people because people can't unlock the door. He going through lawsuits out the yin yang. He partnered with Trump so that he could have world domination. Why you think he bought Twitter and changed the X so that he could have world domination? Why you think he creating robots so he could have world domination, so he could stay on top and keep his money going up? So by him partnering with Trump and helping Trump get elected, his money just went through the roof because his stocks through Tesla went through the roof. That was a chess move because he know he's smarter than Trump. So he say, let me play on this here dummy. Let me align with him and tell him I'm finna help you get in. This man was giving out $1 million a day to people. They were saying, we don't even know if this is legal, but this man got so much money, we ain't got the time to take him to court because we get tied up in court with this man. He gonna drain us because we can't go toe-to-toe with Elon Musk. So if he gonna give away $1 million a day to get people to vote for Trump, guess what? He flipped so many people in the vote because we like playing the lotto. It was a lot of people that was not finna vote for Trump. They were finna vote for a blade of grass over Trump. But when Elon popped out there, he gave away $1 million. One thing we want to do is come up on $1 million. Everybody was in there. Oh, up over Trump. Oh, I'm at the rally. $1 million. People going up on the stage getting $1 million richer because they finna vote for Trump. Trump moving the money. But guess what? Do you see a glow? Look at all the money Trump got. Do you see a glow on his wife? She look like Tales from the Crypt. When you look at her, she look stressed and distraught. But what she got? A filthy rich man. Do you see a glow on Elon woman? Did you see a glow on Jeff Bezos woman that divorced him? Did you see a glow on Bill Gates woman who divorced him? Did you see a glow on Michael Jordan, the billionaire wife, Juanita Jordan, I think her name was, who divorced him? Money does not buy happiness. Stop listening to these dummies telling you to go get a man with money. You finna go get a headache. Get with a man who love you for you and who is willing to partner with you and team up with you, and y'all run a bag up. And then when you run a bag up, if he take a stupid pill like Kanye, and when he get on, he gonna leave you for a white woman. Okay, guess what? Leave it for a white woman. Juanita Jordan, I'm running off with 200 million. That's how you do it. Juanita got with Mike when I don't know if that's that lady's name, when Mike ain't had nothing. Mike was a hopeful in the beginning of he could have been college of the NBA, early NBA. He wasn't all of that. Guess what? When he wanted to leave her for a white woman, when he wanted to start sleeping around, 200 million. Out of there. Out of there. That's how you do it. So that way, listen, if you are willing to consider being miserable in a relationship with a man who is allegedly molesting your children, why wouldn't you be with a broke man financially who is rich in character, and y'all build a family channel because he rich in character, your children never getting abused. Y'all build a family channel, run a bag up, become multimillionaires, and then if he take a stupid pill, you was already willing to be broken, to be desolate and desperate for a rich man to begin with, so you might as well take your chances with a broke man. Financially, a broke financially man who is rich in character. You might as well take your chances. If you're willing to risk and gamble with your sanity and your safety by going to be with a rich man, and you're not rich yourself and he's not rich in character, you might as well take your chances of building an empire with a man who has not arrived financially yet. And I'm guaranteeing you, people always say, oh, I helped build a man and he left me. You built a man with no character. You got with a broke and ugly man. You got with a handsome man with no character. A broke, handsome man with no character, or an ugly, broke man with no character. It's still your fault, because you got to take your time. When you date, you don't move in with a man in a month. You don't marry a man in less than a year. You take your time. In 2025, you got to date a man 2 to 3 years now. You can't just move too fast because that red pill is sneaky. That MGTOW movement is sneaky. You can't move real fast. You got to take your time. You got to open your eyes, open your ears, and close your legs. You hear me? And now you're going to get to see with time if this man really have character. And then when you know that you know that you know for sure, then you settle down with that man, get married, and then y'all run up a bag. And then guess what? Even when you do that, there's still no guarantees that he won't cheat, that he won't leave. There's still no guarantees. But one thing you got out of it is you did it the right way. You did it honest. You ran up a bag. 50% of it is yours. And you get to walk away with your head held high because you didn't take any shortcuts. Because you didn't compromise your morals, your values, and your self-worth because a man got money. So guess what? You get to feel good about it. You get to feel good. So I want you to understand that. Like, listen, I'm telling you as a man, like, listen. I don't have an iron in the fire. What you think I'm sitting? What you think I'm gonna be over here? Woo! Got me another woman to get her broke man. Yes. Woo! Baby, let's go out to eat. I done got another woman to get her broke man. Woo! Hey, ring the bell. We got us another broke marriage. What you think I'm sitting over here doing? You think I get pride and joy? Cause you and your man in the food stamp line? Cause he just only rich in character? No, I want the man, I want your boyfriend or your husband to come over here and get trained and join my insurance agency. And get trained with me. Get trained by me and help me get my audience some life insurance. Click the link in the description. And so I don't want y'all to stay broke. I want to help him make 5-10 grand a month. Signing people up on this good life insurance. Doing it the right way. Honesty and integrity. We're doing something legal. We getting people signed up for life insurance. That's legal. He ain't got to sell drugs. He ain't got to, because why? He ain't going to do that anyway because he rich in character. So I don't get no joy out of y'all making $100,000 a year combined. I don't get joy out of that. If y'all sit at 100K together, ain't nothing. I don't get no joy out of that. But you know what I get joy out of? I get joy out of your kids not getting touched on because you chose a man just for his money. I get joy out of you having your sanity and your dignity and your pride and your safety and your health because you chose a man based on his character. That's what I get joy out of. Because I was a broke adult man financially. And I wanted to be rich in character first. And because I became rich in character, then I was able to make more money because God honors your heart and your supplication, your dedication, and your work. God honors it. So guess what? That's why I'm telling you this, because I'm a man, because I done lived it. But it's so many women that don't listen. I'm going to tell y'all, do not listen to these women in the comments who just want to come and refute it and then they don't even listen to the video. You can read their comment and tell that they didn't listen. Because they'll be like, oh, so you saying just be with a broke man and just settle with a broke man and just be okay being broke for the rest of my life? Oh, and what about a broke man who also cheat? Didn't listen to nothing about character and making sure that you date a man and take your time in this dating and courting phase to where you done tested, tried, and true his character, where you know he got character. And guess what? If he has character, he gonna have ambition. Point blank period. If he have character, he's going to have ambition. So he's gonna want to work. He's gonna want to grind. He's gonna want to grow. He's gonna want to be on here watching my videos. He's gonna want to come work with my insurance agency. He's going to want to, because he's going to say, listen, I ain't trying to miss no bags. I'm trying to get it. But one thing I need you to do, baby, is understand I got to grind. Understand that Cherie Gaskins was not complaining when Tony Gaskins was working 80 hours a week. So that now he don't have to work 80 hours a week. Now they could go to New York next weekend for a couple of days. Now they could go to the movie Monday at 3 p.m. But he had to work 80 hours a week for 5 years straight. I need you to understand that. But I'm going to build and I'm going to be faithful to you. I'm not going to cheat on you. I'm not going to be watching corn like y'all told me to say. I'm not finna be doing all this foolishness. I'm not finna be getting drunk. I'm not finna be getting high. I'm not finna be gambling. I'm not finna be squandering money in the strip club, in the casino. I'm finna be grinding, and I'm finna be faithful. So please stop crying and complaining about I ain't getting to spend all this time with you right now because I got to grind. I got to lay the foundation. And once I lay the foundation, now I could stand something up. Now I done stood something up. Now we got some time, baby. Now we could travel. Now we could do all this. Now you can have your money. Now you can leave your job if you want to leave your job. Or you could keep your job. Now you can get your house cleaner. Now you could get your shelf. Now you could get this because I done grinded. And you supported me with a smile. You supported me with love and encouragement. You was there for me. You ain't pee on my head and call it rain. You ain't squash my dream. You ain't bust my bubble. You supported me. You spoke truth. You spoke life. You was there for me. I got you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna cheat on you. I ain't gonna do you wrong. I got you. Listen to me. Get you a man with character. Stop worrying about a man money. Because a lot of men with money who's single, they money made them. They made by money. They weak. They insecure. They jealous. They soft. They scared. They not real men. They money made them. They got a false sense of confidence, false sense of security. Because they made by money. They not a made man. They a money made man, not a God made man. You got to understand the difference. I'm trying to save your life. I'm trying to save you from having your daughter touched on, having your son touched on, trying to save you from being beat on, from being cheated on by listening to these dumb women. Forgive my French, but they are dumb. Telling y'all to just focus on getting a man with money and how to finesse a man for his money, how to get a man who gonna pay all the bills, that should not be your focus. Pay your own bills. Learn how to work, provide for yourself, and build with a man who is willing to work too until he able to provide for everything on his own. Speak life into him, encourage him, and support him. These women don't know what they talking about because they don't know men. That's why their kids get touched on, because they don't know men. They can't read a man's character. If that stuff be true, it happened because they can't read his character. They don't understand men. What they understand is that they broke and struggling and they want to be rescued, because a woman with money ain't trying to be rescued. A woman who could figure out her own credit, her own business credit, her own investments. I had a client today in the office today who like 24, I think she 24 or 27 or something like that. A sister got $80,000 cash, got $80,000. Own a duplex and getting ready to buy another duplex. Guess what? A man will suck her toes on the first date because she has shown herself approved. She has shown that she know how to work and to grind. You know what she do for a living? She is a police officer. She not no multi-millionaire. She not somebody who hit the lotto. She work a regular job. But she has been a good steward over her money. She have managed her money. And guess what? She take care of her body, take care of her skin, take care of her hair. Working. It's possible. You could do it. Guess what she gonna attract? She can attract a millionaire. Because she got character, she gonna be able to recognize his character. And then he gonna be able to see like, well, man, she done did all this on her own. She really don't need me. So she don't need me financially because she already got real estate and everything. All she need me for is companionship. All she need me for is my character. That's all she need me for. He gonna look and be able to see that and realize if he gonna come, he gotta come correct. That he not gonna be able to come throw money in her face and trick off and think that's gonna impress her, because she already is building. She already good. You know that less than 0.0000001% of Americans could touch $80,000? Do you know about her having $80,000? That put her in the same bracket as Elon Musk. They in the same bracket. Because the amount of Americans that can touch $80,000, 70% of Americans can't touch $1,000. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? So focus on yourself. Focus on your life. Stop listening to these dumb women telling you to go get a man for their money. These women finna get you killed. Because you finna get Jeffrey Dahmer, a millionaire Jeffrey Dahmer. You finna get a millionaire Jeffrey Epstein. You finna get a millionaire Sean P. Diddy Combs. You finna get a millionaire killer. You're gonna lose your life if you focusing on just a man money instead of his character. I'm out here trying to save your life. I ain't got nothing to give you. The link in the description to get your life insurance quote for your kids don't cost you nothing, because you get to see the quotes and say no. But guess what? When your rich, hypergamy man kill you, at least you got a life insurance quote, so your kids is your beneficiary. And so guess what? You want your hypergamy? Get your life insurance, because you're going to need it. You're going to need it. And put your children as the beneficiary, and don't tell your hypergamy man that you got a life insurance policy with your children as the beneficiaries, with they trust as the beneficiary. Don't let them know, because he will force you to switch it into he is your beneficiary. So when he's slipping them pills in your coffee, and he's slipping that nicotine behind your ear while you sleep, and you thought a mosquito bite, and he's shooting that nicotine behind your ear, and he dumping that Visine in your coffee, and you die, all your life insurance policy going to him. That's what these hypergamy doing, because you don't know how they got their money. They could got their money off of killing women, off of life insurance, and it looked like natural causes. Watch American Greed, and you see how the people shooting up the nicotine behind somebody's ear while they sleep. That's a real story. Somebody dump a whole little bottle of Visine in their coffee, and it kills them. Because you drinking it. It ain't going in the eye with a couple drops. You drinking that whole little bottle of Visine, and it kills them. And it can't even detect it. It's so hard to detect. So a lot of times if people don't think, hey, go deeper, go deeper, go deeper, do the autopsy, do the autopsy. When you get your hypergamy man, you better tell somebody, hey, if I come up missing, if I die off of just a random brain contusion, or just a random such and such, just a heart attack, just something happened in my life, just some kind of, hey, tell them to check, tell them to do an autopsy, tell them the toxicology, tell them to run that blood, tell them that. And they was like, whoa, she had an insane amount of nicotine oil, not smoking cigarettes. I'm talking about the actual liquid nicotine. Yeah, they kill people like that. Visine and nicotine, they kill people like that. And it make it look boo, boo, boo. Just how Kim Porter died, people was like, hold on now, was she poisoned? Was she slowly poisoned? What, did she have a maid that was being paid for by somebody who wanted to take her out because they heard she was writing on a book, and so they had this person putting Visine in her coffee every day? See, people don't know. People don't know, but that's what they speculating. That's what they expect, because of like, hold on now, how this young, slim, healthy woman just perish like this? Now, hold on now. What going on? What going on? In this hypergamous relationship, what going on now? Guess what? A lot of women who get with a rich man come up dead. You know why? Because if a man is rich, it raises no red flags when he put a $12 million life insurance policy on you, because you're supposed to do 10x your income. So if the man make 10 million, guess what? He could get a $120 million life insurance policy on you, and he could set in his mind that he finna pay up the premium for 4 years straight because he got money right now. But when you die, he in the club looking for his next victim, just like Jeffrey Dahmer. Y'all better get real, but see, they not gonna show all this on the news. It ain't enough airwaves. It ain't enough space on the news for you to see every woman who come up dead mysteriously. It ain't enough space. So they looking, y'all gotta forgive me. I'm about to be out here spitting like a pastor. Oh, pastor, my goodness, he's anointed spirit. See, listen to me. I'm trying to tell you because I'm out here in the trenches. I'm seeing this. I'm right there with it. You better get you a broke man who rich in character. If you got to choose, get you a man that's rich in character versus a man that's rich in pocket. And if he rich in his pocket, date him long enough to make sure his character is the equivalent. And I guarantee you 9.9 out of 10 men will not have the equivalent in character. I guarantee you. And then you're going to realize, you know what? I'd rather have my peace and have to be in a joint venture working with my husband who treat me like a queen while we building and running up a bag than to lose my sanity just to have a chef and a maid and to be able to stay at home. I guarantee you. If you ain't got no demon in you or no witch in you and you're not doing witchcraft and seances and all that, you're going to choose the right way. If you out here into all this horoscope and tarot reading and psychic reading and all crystals and manifesting and all these spiritual practices that is not of God, then you're going to choose a man with money over a man with character. Watch what I tell you. And guess what? It's going to be a price to pay. Hey, this is Tony Gasson. God bless you. Hey, click the link in the description. Get you a quote. You ain't got to accept the quote. If it ain't fit for you, have them give you 3, 4, 5 different things. Show you what type of life insurance you need or savings vehicle, IUL. Get that insight. Get that knowledge. We'll do some knowledge things in the Blessed Business Tribe. And also, I'm going to do an interview with a couple of different agents for the Growth Club. And I'm going to put it in the Growth Club video so y'all can learn about it as well. God bless you. We'll talk soon.